We all know that aging is a medical inevitability. It's impossible to avoid it. Or is it? There have been studies and experiments with ways to slow, and maybe even reverse aging. In today's video, I'm going to break down some of the most fascinating research, genetic tweaks in mice that extend lifespan, and even new drugs that are already being trialed in humans. What have scientists achieved so far, and what are the remaining challenges? Is curing aging really science, or just science fiction? Before we get into solutions, let's understand the problem. Aging isn't caused by one thing. It's what happens when DNA damage builds up, cells lose their ability to divide, proteins misfold, and our body's repair systems wear out. But our biology has some hidden tricks, and scientists are learning how to tap into them. One of the most famous experiments involved altering a single gene in roundworms. The result? Their lifespan doubled. Similar experiments in mice, targeting pathways like insulin signaling and mTOR, have added up to 40% more life. That would be the human equivalent of living to 120 or even 130. Another breakthrough came with so-called senolytics, drugs that clear away zombie cells or senescent cells, which stop dividing but cause inflammation. In old mice, removing these cells improved heart function, muscle strength, and even memory. Suddenly, aging didn't look so inevitable. But what about us? Well, some human trials are already underway. The drug metformin, usually used for diabetes, is being tested for its effect on aging-related diseases. Another trial is looking at rapamycin, which extends lifespan in almost every species tested so far. And researchers are even studying blood plasma transfusions, inspired by the observation that young blood seems to rejuvenate old tissue in animals. We're still in the early days. None of these have been proven to extend human lifespan yet, but the fact that we're testing them at all, in my opinion, is incredible progress. Obviously, curing aging isn't simple. Biology is complex, and what works in mice doesn't always work in humans. Safety is a huge issue. You don't want to slow aging but increase cancer risk, for example. And then there's the ethical questions. If we did find a way to add 50 years of healthy life, who would get access? Would it be a privilege of the rich or a right for everyone? Those kind of inequity questions pop up everywhere in the field of medicine, especially with topics around vaccines and such. And should we even try to cure aging? Some argue that aging is natural, and that focusing too much on extending life could distract us from improving quality of life right now. So can we cure aging? Right now, not yet. But science is moving incredibly fast. The next 20 to 30 years may see treatments that don't make us immortal, but that do keep us healthier for longer. What scientists are calling extending health span, not just lifespan. The dream of curing aging completely is probably still a long way away, but slowing it down, that's starting to become science fact. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this quick summary video and want more explorations into the future of medicine, don't forget to subscribe, and let me know in the comments, would you want to live to 150 if it meant staying healthy the whole time? See you next time.